Today I will be showing you how to make a chocolate rosette cake with a ganache filling and decoration. So, to make our rosette cake, you'll first need a bowl, and the ingredient you'll need first of all is 1 egg, and I'm just gonna crack the egg in, just like so. Try not to get any shells in. Okay, yeah, we did it. And the next thing you want to add is in 50 milliliters of oil. So you just want to pour that in, just like that. Then you want to add in 50 milliliters of water. Just pour that in. And then you just want to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just pour that in. Then what you want to do, get a spoon and just give that all a quick mix. Okay, so now that we have our wet ingredients, let's move on to the dry. So over here I have 85 grams of granulated sugar. I'm just going to add that in. Then the next ingredient we want to add is 70 grams of self-raising flour, and I'm just going to add that in as well, just like that. Get all of it out. Now we are going to add 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Half. And the final thing we're going to add is 1.5 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Just going to add a half. And then we're just going to give that a mix. So I'm just going to give that a quick little mix. Just like this. And don't worry if it doesn't look like it's going to come together, because trust me it will. So I just want to give everything a really good mix. So over here I just have a round cake tin, and I've just lined it with some parchment paper so that our cake won't stick. And now what we're going to do is we are just going to pour our chocolate batter into the cake tin, just like this. And you want to get every little bit, don't want to waste this. Really delicious. And now that we have our chocolate cake batter, what we can do to make sure that it's leveled, what are these? Just cover these up. What I'm going to do is you just want to tap it down, just give it a little wiggle so that it's all the same. And this also lifts up any air bubbles that were in our cake. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that into the microwave for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to put a toothpick inside it, and if the toothpick comes out clean, then you know that it's done, and if it doesn't, you can just pop it back in for another minute. But I'll show you what it looks like after 5 minutes. So this is what my cake looks like after it's come out of the microwave, and I've only done 5 minutes, by the way. And what you can do to check if the cake is ready, you just want to poke a toothpick into all the corners and sides, and if it comes out clean like this, then you know that it's done. So I'm just going to poke around all the places just to see if all the places are done, just like this. It's clean. Okay, now let's check center. Yeah, cake's done. So we didn't need that extra minute, 5 minutes was enough. So now I'm just gonna flip it onto a tray. So I have my tray here and I just lined it with some parchment paper in case it sticks the cake. And I'm gonna attempt to flip the cake because it is still really hot. And okay, here goes nothing. Oh my dear, I'm so scared. So I managed to get it out of the tin, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the parchment paper on until it cools, because if you do it at this point, if you try to peel it, the cake kind of comes off and you really don't want that, like some bits of the cake. And so you just want to let it cool, and you just want to leave it to cool, then you want to take the parchment paper. So because this is a 2-tier cake, what I did, I just made another batch of my chocolate batter, and what I'm going to do is just make another cake in the same pan, the same procedure for 5 minutes, and then we can start decorating the cakes. To fill my cake, I'm going to be using ganache. Now I thought I might as well show you guys how to make it. So it's really easy and simple and delicious. So to make ganache, all you need is 300 grams of chocolate and 100 milliliters of double cream, and that's it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get your double cream, and I've heated this up for about a minute in the microwave so it's nice and hot, and then you just want to pour it all over your chocolate just like that. Just get a spoon if you need to. And then what you want to do is you just want to leave that just like that. You don't want to touch it, don't do anything. You just want to leave it like that for about a minute, and then it will kind of melt. So I'm just going to leave that for a minute, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So it's been about a minute, and what I'm going to do is just give this a quick little mix. And obviously it won't melt completely because we're going to have to microwave this. So you just want to kind of give it a little mix, just like this. So now that we just gave it a little mix, what we're going to do is pop this in the microwave for 30 seconds, and then we're going to keep on repeating this until we have a nice glossy shiny ganache. So I'm just going to put this in the microwave for 30 seconds and show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like after the first 30 seconds. I'm just going to give that little mix. And the important thing when you're making ganache is to always use 30-second intervals, because chocolate can burn very easily in the microwave and you don't want that to happen. So what I'm going to do now is just pop this back into the microwave for another 30 seconds. And this is what it looks like after our second 30 seconds. So far we've done a minute. And you really want to give it a really good mix before you put it back into the microwave. And as you can see, the chocolate has gone so dark and rich, and it will look even better when it's finished. I mean, how delicious does that look already? Whoa, sorry. Okay, so now that we have given that a good mix, we're going to pop it back into the microwave for another 30 seconds. And this is our next 30 seconds. So what you want to do, give it a really good mix, just like this. And don't worry if there's little bits, because you can just pop it back into the microwave for another 30 seconds. Just give it a good mix. And there we have it. That is how you make delicious, beautiful, rich ganache in like, what, 2 minutes. So now, what we're going to do, because we want to make it a filling, because you could just leave it like this and fill your cakes and ice them. But there are different ways you can actually make ganache. So what I'm going to do is just pop this into the freezer for about 20 to 30 minutes, or until it has gone quite hard. And then what we're going to do is just going to make that hard in the freezer, and then we're going to get it out and whip it up, and then we can start filling and decorating our cake. So I kept it in the fridge for about 30 minutes. And as you can see now, it's really hard from last time. Before it was like so watery kind of, and now it is really hard. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to whip it up with my beater, and it'll kind of turn a bit paler, but it's okay, and that's what will make it a creamy texture. So I'm just going to get my mixer and we can start mixing. So now what I'm going to do is just going to whisk with my beater the chocolate mixture. Now as you can see right there, it has very lightened in colour. And I'm just gonna give it a little mix with my spoon. Just to get the chocolate off the side. One more last whiz. And there you have it. That is how to make a delicious chocolate ganache, which is very good for fillings. So now what I'm going to do with this mixture is I'm just going to fill it into a piping bag with a star tip, and I'm just going to keep some left so that we can fill it. So I just kind of poured my mixture into a piping bag so that I can pipe on the roses. And now what we're going to do is just going to start filling in the cake, because I left some ganache over, so we can fill in the cake. So okay, so here I have both of my cakes, and I know this probably looks like it's burnt, but don't worry, it's not. It's just the chocolate, it hasn't burnt or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my ganache mixture, and I'm just going to kind of dollop it onto one half of them. I'm just going to dollop it onto this one. Oh, it's not coming off. Get that off. Just gonna get all of my mixture. Just like this. You don't want to waste a single. So I'm just going to ice my cakes, and I'm only doing a really thin layer. I don't want a thick layer of icing on my cakes. I mean inside, so I'm just gonna spread that out. So I'm just gonna finish icing these cakes, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my other half of my cake really gently and place it right on top, just like that. Okay? Okay, so now we can start making our rosettes. So the first thing I'm going to do, you'll need a star tip obviously. So you want to get your piping bag. You want to start, you don't want to go right to the edge. You want to start about 1 centimeter in the middle. And you want to press and then go around that, what you just did. Go around, and then just flick it up. Just like that, and that is how you get a beautiful rosette. So I'll show you again. You start from a little centimeter apart, press in the middle, and then go around that circle you made. And there you go. So I'm just going to carry on doing the rest of my rosettes. Okay, and now as you can see, we have a few gaps here and there. So what you want to do is just press into them and just let go, just like that. Just want to kind of do little blobs in between the gaps, just like that. Okay. Okay, and now that we have finished the top, I'm just going to go around the sides and just kind of do little rosettes on the sides, alright? So you want to do what you did exactly on the top, and you just want to exactly copy that onto the sides, basically. That is it, guys. That is how you make a super delicious, ultra cute rosette chocolate cake with a delicious chocolate ganache. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel, and if you want me to make anything else, just leave it in the comments below and I will try my best to make it happen. Hope you have a good day, guys. Bye.